Welcome to the Chewn podcast, where real topics are discussed by fake individuals with fake opinions. Even if it's the host or the guest, don't take them seriously. And if you do get offended, guess what? Shit happens. Leave it below in the comment section. Let's roll. What's poppin', Tall Nation? We are back with another one. It is week 1 of the NFL season, so we talking about sports today. We talking about controversial topics in sports today, and we talking about some of them people out there that was real loud and proud, talking about Jalen Hurts wasn't in their top 10, and this weekend they looking pretty fucking bad. What's going on, Dan DeVille?
Yep, got rid of my goddamn Falcon jersey last night.
I wonder why you had that shit on, bro.
Sweatshirt. Got rid of it last night. Yeah.
Hey, man.
That's how
we got the first one, man. You know, Dan DeVille, Falcons fan. Tampa Bay. We told y'all we gonna go live after that shit happened. So here we are. Tampa's up, Falcons is down.
Yep.
But
y'all props.
Keep it a buck though.
Man.
To keep it a buck. Penix look good though, bro.
Penix look good. Penix look real good.
He good.
Just got to get that damn. They got to get him the damn plays in. From the sideline, man.
Right.
Too many times. What the fuck we doing? What we doing? Man, get the man the plays in.
He like,
call the shit in. Yeah, what are we doing, man? So, but other than that, man, look good.
Kyle Pitts even had some catches.
Boy,
that's crazy
man.
for him, Kyle Pitts.
Man, somebody pulled them to the side, man, and said, "Look here." They explained something to him. He like a totally different player.
He did, man. I don't know if he looked like a totally different player. Y'all finally got a quarterback that will involve him in the play scheme, man. Because
I mean,
left out
shit,
here,
man. Well, bro, you look at the whole of last season. Man, Blind makes he was out there dogging the routes. He wasn't running the route worth shit.
Yeah, I get that.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, he didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be there.
Hey,
I can't blame him. Sometimes he might
not
want to be
you can't blame him. You can't blame him,
man.
Shit,
hey, Bijan Robinson is who Bijan Robinson gonna be. But hey, I'm gonna tell you
shifty,
in the first, it's shifty as hell. I'm gonna tell you in the first quarter, I was a little bit concerned though, man, because it was looking kind of crazy for Baker and now Mike Evans and Mboku. We missing some of our wide receivers. We got Bucky Irvin, seemed crazy, but then Baker warming up. Plus it's week 1, right? It's week 1, so all these players that played in the preseason that are playing right now played very limited series, very limited reps. They just kind of got in there to get the feel, but there's no feel like a full game of full speed, all starters on the field at the same time. So it's still they still even getting their bearings together, some of them, right? But man, I'm glad the Falcons pulled that out. But another thing I do want to talk about, I'm up right now with the Buccaneers and the Falcons. We got to play again. I think y'all going to come to Tampa Bay next go. Yeah. Y'all going to come to Rain James. So game. Yeah, it's going to be a little cooler, So what I do have to say is this, man. Where are all the fucking analytical assholes that had Jalen Hurts outside the top 10, had Jalen Hurts even outside 12, had Jalen Hurts on the fritz of being in the top 15? Where the fuck are y'all at? Because a lot of you all use this as your premise against Jalen Hurts was he 100 yards, some touchdowns. I mean, that's not top quarterback play. Well, I'm here to tell you, a motherfucker who y'all said is damn near the next thing coming to damn wine turning from water, Joe Burrow had 14 of 23, a 60%, 113 yards, and 1 fucking touchdown.
Against the Browns.
Against the fucking Cleveland Browns.
Against Cleveland.
Where are y'all at with this talk? Because y'all ain't saying shit. This morning should have started off with that. This morning should have started off about Jalen Hurts because the way I looked at it, where was Saquon Barkley? Not the Saquon typically that we know him to be. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. I mean, I think they together all 4. So how did they win that game? Jalen motherfucking Hurts. Jalen motherfucking Hurts. Put it on his back. Literally. Y'all already said the defense was compromised because Jalen Carter went out. He had another defensive player that went out. Saquon kind of bottled up. Devontae, AJ, played him tough. Jalen Hurts put the team on his back. So today, all the sports shows, y'all should have started off with that shit as much as y'all started off with Jalen Hurts is not top 10. I got to hear some of y'all come back. What you think on that, Dan DeVille? And I'm going to say something. We're going to talk about the spitting situation with Dak with his slick ass. We're going to talk about that.
Talking about these analysts with their analytics. The shit only work when you analyzing the correct information. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time analytics really work. Man, you gotta look at the correct thing. Man, the whole Jalen Hurts hate and the whole nonsense. What's it gonna be next week? Come up with another excuse next week about why he ain't great. Listen,
correct.
The facts are the facts, man. And I was just having a conversation earlier this morning. A big thing about my personality. I'll cut a motherfucker out in a heartbeat, man. If they trying to push their feelings on me, opposite of the facts.
Right.
If your feelings and facts align, then I'm with you. You know
Correct,
what I'm saying?
correct,
That's just passion. But all that other shit with no facts, man, makes no sense.
Right.
Jalen Hurts, man, this is what you want your quarterback to be. You don't want you want a quarterback that's a solid B across all aspects of playing quarterback position. He a solid
Good
B.
point.
Good
point.
Not boy, he got a cannon arm. He a A+ there, but can't read a defense worth of shit. So he a D there. So then you get an Anthony Richardson. You don't want Brock Purdy. You know that all stars gotta align. Things gotta be perfect for him to have a good game because he's a game manager. That's what a Brock Purdy is for all intents and purposes. No, man, he is. He's a good quarterback, man. But again,
I'm saying he's a good manager, good game manager. He's a pretty good game manager.
He's a game manager,
right?
If one aspect of that game plan happens to get tweaked with most other quarterbacks, this shit out the window. You got to put on the running back.
Right.
You got to just run it like a motherfucker.
Correct.
But with Jalen Hurts, he gonna take whatever you give him, and I'll win that way.
I'll win that way.
And
he's not worried about all the noise.
No. And them damn wide receivers learning not to be worried about it either. You know what I'm saying? Because hell, you done got you one Super Bowl. You might want to shut up.
You might want to shut up
and do what work. you might want to shut up. Right. Brother.
Facts, bro. Man, and let's get into this Jalen Carter spitting and Dak Prescott. Listen, and this here goes again where Dan DeVille's quote holds true. It only works if you analyze the right things. Saw y'all plenty of times in the morning. Jalen Carter, how dare he, how horrible, all this. And even though you all knew Dak Prescott spit toward this man first, you kind of omitted that to just put it on. I don't know if it's that if it's the white side being mixed in with Dak Prescott that allows you all to give him that type of sliding privilege, but I'm not doing it. Dak's explanation at the podium was totally motherfucking ridiculously, factually untrue. He said, I needed to spit. I did want to spit on my lineman. So I walked up in that direction and then spit on the other side of my lineman. And I guess, he thought I was spitting toward him. No, fuck that. There was nothing but field and opportunity behind you. Why you ain't turn your head and spit behind you? There wasn't shit behind you, bro. Why did you walk a damn near 3 to 4 yards between your linemen to spit over their shoulder? No, you knew what you was doing, and then you laughed about it right after you did it. You clearly knew what you was doing. So I would say there should be no penalty for Jalen Carter if there's not going to be a penalty for Dak Prescott. And if Jalen Carter gets suspended, then you should be suspended Dak Prescott because you all say the quarterback is the epitome of the football, the league. This is pretty much how they represent us all. And if that's how you're going to be represented, then I guess we're looking at some Trump shit. I guess that's what we're looking at, some Trump-like shit. Dak Prescott knew what he was doing, and Jalen Carter, because I said it to you, bro. I said Jalen Carter never did shit like this in his life. That's not his person. Why would he do this shit? I myself was pissed off until I saw the other camera angle. Then it made sense. Like that's why, because Jalen Carter ain't no hoe. He ain't no hoe. So he ain't gonna let you do some shit to him like that, and you not gonna get it back. And where else would spit belong other than on a Cowboy jersey at this point in time? Seems like the proper place to piss some spit on a Cowboy jersey right now with all the shenanigans they got going on. Man, how you see that, bro?
Shit, bro, look like to me the Cowboy losing at everything. They lost the football game, and they lost the Michael contract dispute, and they lost the goddamn spitting contest too. They losing at everything.
Oh shit.
I like to distance myself from those type of individuals, man.
Lose everything.
Man, I was at the barbecue yesterday, man, over at my uncle's house, and we watched the game kickoff and shit, and we get talking about this Jalen Carter deal and Dak Prescott. You know, and Aunt brought up a good point. He said, you know, motherfucker, the second man always get it worse.
True.
You know,
True.
he said that. He said
It's
the
true.
second man always get it worse. You know, I said, well, damn, Unc, you right, but
Right.
shit, man, the second man did it best though. I say, shit, this man right here, this man right here spit and that shit went. Dude. This man said, "Oh, that how you do?" Right on your damn chest. Do something.
Man. Like Slimer from the Ghostbusters, like, shit.
I'm talking about, man. He spit on his chest so hard he had to wipe that motherfucker with his hand rather than slap that joke in his mouth. You know, anybody else?
Man.
He'd have probably tried to slap him. You know,
Right.
he saw Big Jalen. They said,
It's okay. It's all right.
"Get him, ref. Get him, ref."
Get that guy. Get that.
You seen it?
That,
You
like,
seen it, man?
Yeah, you gonna let him do this shit to me? Hell yeah, bro. Hey, bro,
down shit.
I'm fully with Jalen Carter. I don't believe on spitting on anybody, but I do believe we talked about this several times, people in this podcast.
did.
It would have been bad manners for Jalen Carter not to give that energy back to Dak Prescott. It would have been bad manners. All right, just
Because if he
straight
had
up
picked him
period.
up and choke slammed him right there,
Right.
and power drive his head into the ground, y'all try to put the boy in prison.
Y'all would have tried to lock him up.
Yeah.
And I hear all this shit about, oh, yeah, you know, you could have just left it on the field and then just took
No,
your
you
aggressions out on trying. Nah, fuck that. Bro, you spitting toward me. Basically, you try to spit at me.
You just wasn't good at it.
You just wasn't good at it. You just wasn't good at it. And then
You had the
if
intent.
y'all, right, you had the intent. And if all y'all believe this shit Dak Prescott trying to tell you fools, because he could have literally just turned around and spit where nobody was standing. Nobody was standing behind him. And he didn't have to walk an extra 3 yards to do it. He didn't even have to make it challenging to try to spit between two linebackers and over some shoulder pads to do it. He could have just did that way, and he would have been fine. So I'm not believing in that Prescott shit. Jalen Carter, hey, I hope y'all play Dallas again and you sack the shit out of his ass and let that be. And while we talking about, my brother just said they lost the Micah contract. Micah looked good out there with the Packers, bro.
Look like a dog.
Michael was out there handling Saywell, bro. He
That
was
Green
handling
Bay
his
hell.
ass, man. Man,
That
Michael,
Green
and
Bay
we
hell.
still talk about a Micah Parsons who not up to complete speed yet. We talking about a Micah Parsons who was on rep count. Every time he was out there, bro, he was dogging that shit, man. Yo, Jerry got to be looking saying, fuck, man. I mean, Jerry, how does it feel to control Saquon and Jalen Hurts beat the shit out of you because you don't have Micah Parsons? Yo, he lost all the way through this entire You lost it all, bro. Hey, man, and CeeDee Lamb, bro, CD, we can't have this shit, man. CeeDee Lamb was out there
What?
selling, bro. You see how many passes CeeDee Lamb dropped?
Yeah,
That
drop
shit,
like a motherfucker.
dropping like a motherfucker. CD can't do. And even with that, still gave you fantasy
think that
managers
ain't-
probably 11, 12 points. It'll happen, man. What you think?
I mean, man, let me say this to you. I don't know the brother CD person,
Right.
but I got a good feeling that he the type, man, I got my check, man. Fuck these Cowboys. I don't give a damn about this shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Watch this. Watch this.
And you trade my bro up. Okay. Yeah.
You know.
Damn, bro.
I got a strong feeling that because just look at his demeanor, and I mean, man, he ain't dropped 6 passes in 2 games.
That's crazy. That was wild, bro. I said, damn, this shit is unlike CD out. What going on, man? But hey, you never know. Week 1, I'm gonna let him rust over rest. We'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
Hey, talking about some other thing, we can go into the Cam Ward game, bro. Hey, welcome to the NFL, Cam.
Yeah.
He
gonna need time.
He gonna need some time, and I think it's a little bit inappropriate for people to come
And
crashing
he wasn't
down.
that bad.
Thank you. That's what I was going to say, bro.
He wasn't that bad,
Go ahead. You already probably going to say what
Bro,
I'm thinking, man.
He wasn't that bad. One thing that's got to be looked at regardless. Tennessee wasn't no playoff team. they weren't no contender in nothing.
Thank
you know, and that's why they picked him. You know,
Correct.
and
Because Will Levis definitely wasn't doing it.
man, that it's gonna be a work in progress. However, the boy looked damn good.
And he stood in there and took one, too, to get it to really. He took one. Now, y'all talk
and
a lot about.
who is he throwing to? Calvin Ridley and
Calvin Ridley.
And shit. Who's the other receiver he brought in from the Hurricanes? Restrepo. You know, I mean, he ain't got no receivers,
It's
man.
like Restro. Every time I think about his name, I think of like restoration on cars when I think about his name.
Right. Right. He made me think of Deathstroke from
yeah.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe. Right.
Yeah, from Cobra. Deathstroke. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you?
But man, that's all he got. He ain't got nobody to throw to, brother.
And I don't
Tony
even
Pollard
think he's on the
was doing
charts.
his best.
Right, Tony Pollard was doing his best, bro. Tony Pollard had
He
one
was doing
target
his
for
best.
one reception, 29 yards, and he had 18 rushes, 60 yards, no touchdowns. I mean,
Brother,
and what did Calvin really had? Calvin really had 8 targets, 4 receptions for 27 yards, man.
he
I mean,
had
it's
to
the
add some
Titans,
drops, too.
Yeah, he did. He did.
know,
He 50%. He dropped 50% of his targets.
Yes, brother. For the brother Cam Ward, he's gonna need another 2-3 years. You know,
Yes.
they're gonna have to do work to build around him. And the one thing that's most important is, can he stay healthy?
That's true. Can he stay healthy? That's what he's got to do. Just stay healthy.
Process.
There you go. Throughout this process. On the other side of the ball, man, Bo Nix doing his thing. He missed my wide receiver on that last play, but overall, I think Bo Nix is still. I think Bo Nix is in for another solid season. He still was out there doing his thing. Man.
Shit. Let me tell you who look. I ain't mean to cut you off. But I'm
go
tell
ahead.
You
Yeah.
good. Goddamn Herbert, Justin Herbert.
Yo,
good
man.
out there.
Herbert did
boy
look good out there.
Good
Man.
out
He did.
there.
He did look solid
Man.
out there. He got, but remember we talked about it. Herbert got something to prove to me. He got to do this, and it got to be all season and beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And they didn't look like everybody been selling. Everybody overselling Kansas City like that's it. Light show. What is light show at? They tried to light show people. It didn't work. They had to dial it back, go down to chuck downs, and I know what a lot of people saying. They said Kansas City was going to go in here and beat the Chargers game opening. It's a neutral site. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Worthy's about to show y'all why he's the #1 draft pick, all this other shit, man. And the Chargers and Harbaugh said, motherfucker, I don't lose on opening day. That's not what I do. I know what Andy Reid do. I know what Patrick Mahomes is. I know what Kelce about to be. He about to be on the next cover of GQ with his wife and Xavier Worthy. He's a speedster, but I don't lose on opening day. And bro, he's still undefeated on opening day.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about that I gained another level of respect for Patty Mahomes because shit, man, that game was lost, man. But the boy Patty Mahomes, man, he can do some magical things, man. Because that game wasn't that close. It wasn't that close to score a show. I mean, the kid is magical. He's an exceptional talent.
He is.
Just wanted to give props to him on that. But the person from that game I want to give the most props to was that lineman that knocked the fuck out of Travis Kelce.
Oh, yes, sir.
That lineman knocked the shit out. He knocked
man.
God,
man, so bad. Travis Kelce when it took his aggression out on Xavier Worthy and put Xavier Worthy out the game.
Man, yeah, that shit scared me. He hit him so hard, man. I was surprised they ain't throw him out the game. When they didn't throw him out, I said, shit, that's my new favorite player.
For real, I'm trying to tell you. And here we go again. Kansas City have another self-inflicted situation. Last season, it was Patty Mahomes who put Pacheco out. No, it was Rashee Rice. He put Rashee Rice out on injury, wasn't it? Or was it Pacheco? It was one of them. And then this season, Kelce put Xavier Worthy out first game. So I don't know where Xavier Worthy is going to be on the injury report, if he's going to be IR, if he's going to be limited, if he's going to be on count. But Xavier Worthy is not a big player to begin with. Travis Kelce is moderately, considerably bigger than him, and that was not a small collision that he suffered. Yeah, that was not a small collision. So I won't be surprised if we end up hearing something like shoulder surgery for Xavier Worthy, or he's just going to be out for some time, because that's not what you want. You don't ever want your shoulders to be at jeopardy like that, and that rotator cuff is nothing to play with. And you got to think about, from a wide receiver standpoint, it's almost comparable to a quarterback. They always usually going to have their shoulders or their hands raised above their neck level, and anytime you run into a shoulder injury, that's going to limit that ability, and now you got a limited wide receiver, and with his size, you're looking at him being out for some games. And you're already missing Rashee Rice for some games as it is. So Kansas City just made it a lot harder for himself. The Speeds are gone. Right, they're gone. Yeah. They're gone. Straight up and down. Pacheco didn't even look like himself coming back from his knee injury. So it's looking like I thought it would look for Kansas City at the start of the season. I'm not saying it can't change, but it's looking like I thought it would kind of start looking for them.
You know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out, man. Again, they'll limp their way into the playoffs. You know, they'll wreck some.
They'll find a way there.
But man, it's some new dogs in town now.
Yeah, bro, the new era is coming.
Some new dogs
the
in
new
town.
era is coming, bro. And how about two players that were given up on facing each other in this first week from opposing teams that they both changed from? And I'm going to say this, it's not even the Jets that I will put to blame for this. It's Green Bay, and it's not even the Pittsburgh Steelers that I will put to blame for this. It's the Chicago Bears. You all gave up on two players probably a lot sooner than you should have and could have put a lot more capital and money into other positions, and you probably could have had a banging-ass team. Justin Fields was out there balling, bro. Aaron Rodgers was out there balling. That probably was the best quarterback battle. Even that, to me, that was a better quarterback battle than Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen last night. They was going in, bro. That was battle of the weekend. You had two defenses that were definitely
top-notch defense.
Top-notch. Jalen Ramsey out there looked like the old Jalen Ramsey, bro. He looked like the old Jalen Ramsey out there.
Man, Tomlin got something. Man,
Tomlin.
that trade with the Dolphins, but Mike Tomlin and the Steelers looking like they looking like geniuses. Is what they got.
It was looking crazy at first
doing,
but they done put it together. Jonnu Smith had his. He showed up.
He had a hell of a game.
He did.
Man,
Gave Warren his extension.
Fact,
he showed up.
Smith was he was a damn top tight end in fantasy
last
this
season.
week.
For sure. For sure. He was last season and this season.
Man.
Yeah.
This week, man. I think he was top tight end in fantasy this week. You knew, man. Yeah.
See, top tight end.
Man,
type scoring tight end is what you're saying?
Yeah.
You think he was a type scoring tight end this week?
Most points.
Okay, you talking about most points. I'll check it out right now.
Yeah.
We'll check it out right now.
I had to scroll across the ticker yesterday.
Let me see. Tight ends right here. Scores. No, it was Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers, Kelsey, Kincaid, all for 10 points. Jonnu came in at 7 points. So he's third in the rank because then you got Kittle, Ertz, and Fant.
Right.
Noah Fant actually showed up 8 points. And then you got the next four, which would have been Laporta, Warren, Kraft, and then Jonnu Smith at 7. So, yeah, for sure, in there. But, but Brock Bowers, he's a dog, but now he's questionable too. Yeah, he did well. But I'm going to tell you, right now, with Brock Bowers questionable and Kittle already questionable, that's going to open up the tight end market, man, for sure. That's going to leave some room for some of these tight ends to get in here. Yeah, bro. He did. I know they gave him his extension too. And he showed out too. So Pittsburgh, like you said, Pittsburgh looking like they do got something. We already know they got a Hall of Fame coach. Now they got a Hall of Fame quarterback who has now seemed to bounce back. Now I will taper some of this because first week we got to see what happened next week and going forward. But A-Rod was throwing some dimes out there, bro.
Man, we don't got to taper much for A-Rod. You know what I'm saying?
Think not?
He dialed in. We know, man. We know he dialed in A-Rod.
Right.
You
We
know
know dialed.
we know what that is, man. And
that's true.
Yesterday, that was dialed in A-Rod.
That was dialed in A-Rod.
That was all right. You know, where he want to be.
Yeah, even his demeanor looked, bro, outside the game, his demeanor looked different than it did with the Jets, bro. He looked like a football player happy to play football.
Damn right.
And that is dangerous.
He ain't out here playing the game, you know, with all the la shit that he was doing over there in New York Jets, man. He ain't doing none of that, man. That boy came to smooth play football, kick ass, take names, put belt ass, all that good shit. That's, man, we don't got to question A-Rod. We ain't got to question him at all, man. That's what's happening. Daniel Jones ass, though, up there in Indianapolis.
He was another surprise.
Yeah.
Going crazy.
Don't buy it.
Man, matter of fact,
don't be sold.
Don't be so. Let's look at Daniel Jones' numbers, man. Let's check Daniel Jones out. I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't make a quick move on Daniel Jones. Don't get overhyped on Daniel just yet. It was the fucking Dolphins. But what I will say is congrats to Daniel Jones for having a game that at least made you look like an NFL caliber quarterback. Because up until now you don't look like ass. You got your money too. But Daniel Jones, man, let me tell you this: 22 of 29,
22 or 28, 29. Okay.
No, it's 29. 272 yards and a touchdown. Hey, I mean, he did his thing in comparison, man. He did his thing in comparison, bro.
He never do that in New York?
Never. Never, bro. Never. Equally hitting
With
Warren and
Saquon,
Pittman.
without Saquon.
He got Pierce with. Doesn't matter what it was. He just was not doing anything that remotely looked like that there. So I don't know what it's going to be going forward, but we will see. And I do know that another team that I want to bring up before we definitely get out of here is the Detroit Lions that look like the Detroit Lions.
Oh.
Detroit Lions did not look like the Detroit Lions, brother. I mean, if you want, listen, I'm going to read these stats to y'all. Go ahead. Say what you got to say. I'm going to bring up some stats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Shit. Amon-Ra had 2 catches or something?
Bro.
Shit. Jomo, what did he have? He had like 60 yards or something.
Man, J-Mo had 5 targets, 4 receptions for 23 yards. And Brown had 6 targets, 4 receptions, 45 yards. Laporta had 9 targets for 6 and 79. That's going to tell you when your tight end got way more targets than your wide receiver, so you consider them more. It's a chuck down. All right, that's chuck down season. Then you got Jahmyr Gibbs, bro.
Long.
9 rushes for 19 yards, bro.
Man,
hey, you want to know? You want to know who they was playing? You know who they was playing, Nation? The motherfucker who got Michael Parsons.
Green Bay.
Michael was on that ass, bro. Michael was on that ass, bro.
Man.
What is you talking about, man? Jerry about to be. You better go ahead and order crow pie. Go ahead. What you got?
Man, you know Jerry, he ain't gonna. Jerry gonna spin that shit to make it sound like something different. Trying to wait.
That's true.
Wait, you know what I'm saying? Wait to see what we got going on. Y'all don't even know yet. See, Jerry, your ass don't know either.
You know, yeah, it's a
It's a surprise
surprise.
to you too, Jerry. Shit, man.
I got a surprise signing for y'all. Never seen it coming.
Yeah, right. Shit, Tim Tebow.
Yeah. Lawrence Taylor decided to retire. Right.
Shit, man. Right. Shit,
oh, my gosh, man.
Lawrence and Playmaker, they coming back.
Yeah, they coming back, y'all. I got them to come on back.
Yeah.
Okay.
In rare form. Shit. Yeah, man. Detroit, they going to be fine. I ain't too worried about it. They going to be fine. What I will say is Green Bay ain't who people thought they was, especially after adding Michael. That's a different team, man. You know, hell, even looking at that game last night, man. Offense, defense, man. They look excited and damn happy to be on the same team together. I'm talking about all of them, man, and the shit was clicking, man. They was just having fun out there kicking ass.
They was taking names, kicking ass, taking names and kicking ass, bro.
That shit looked too fun.
It did, man. So listen, we got a game tonight. This is dropping today on Monday. Just after the Sunday, we got a game tonight. We have the Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago City Bears. And I do not believe in Caleb. I didn't believe in him last season. I didn't think he was a leader of men. I don't believe in him this season. We got somebody in our fantasy who thinks, Caleb is just going to go off on a wild tangent this season. I do not think that's going to happen.
He think a lot of things.
He think a lot of things that ain't right.
Much sense.
None of them make much sense. He don't think a lot about trades. He don't think a lot about this. He wilding, but he's about to find out tonight. He's got Caleb in. I got the kicker from Minnesota Vikings. I'm in a very close game. I need 3 points to win my game against last season's champion, who has been as quiet as a church mouse pissing on cotton. I think he's a complete front runner. I think he got to be in the front to run. If he win the game, I'm pretty sure he'll come out. He lose the game, he's going to come out with a soliloquy. This is the same person that thought Lil Wayne should have been in the halftime show, by the way. And big shout out to Kendrick getting the damn Indy.
Yeah, man.
Thank Kendrick got Indy for producing that. He was same guy from the state where they run around in red dresses and shit in the street. Be grown ass men running around in red dresses. But I'm just saying, where you at?
Serious.
You can't take them serious, bro. You can't take them people serious. Nah. So who you got for the game tonight, Dan DeVille? Who you got? Who you got for the game tonight?
Brother, I'll tell you what. The Vikings for one, and I'm excited to see what J.J. McCarthy going to do.
I'm with you on that. I think
there was so much hype for him coming out of Michigan, and then he sat last year. He don't got a lot of slack to pick up, man, from Kirk Cousins when he left year before, and then my boy Donaldson. He ain't got a lot of slack to pick up, man. So
I don't know, man. I think maybe a tad.
He should be able to come in and work.
Yeah, I think he got a little bit to pick up with no Sam Darnold era, because you're talking about 14 wins. That's 14 wins ain't nothing to sneeze at. So it's if he come in
It ain't.
And I say if he get 12 wins, he's still good to me. If they under 10, then it's gonna kind of look crazy because up until now, Minnesota Vikings have looked like you could put a quarterback in, and our system and our support and our coaches can make it happen. So if J.J. McCarthy get out here and it's an 8-win team, then I'm looking kind of like I still might even write it off because technically this is still like J.J. McCarthy rookie season. So you're right. He ain't got much like to pick up. You're right about that. It is. You're right. You're right about that. You're right. I said all that for Dan DeVille to be right.
Man, it's all good.
Because I started thinking it through as I was talking it out. I was like, you know what? He right.
It's shit. Tell you who ain't gonna win is them damn Bears. They not gonna win.
You know what? You think you don't think Caleb gonna do anything remotely like Loveland? You don't think Roma Dunze, Swift? You don't think they're gonna be able to put anything together? Roshan, you don't think none of this gonna kind of?
I ain't saying that they can't put nothing together, brother, but it ain't gonna be a close game.
Oh, so what you think the score gonna be like?
They'll put up 17 points.
Okay.
You know, shit.
That's about what I was thinking. My score was going to be about 20-something, 17, 27, 20-something, 17, something like that. I think it's going to be a firm held game for Minnesota Vikings. That's what I think. I think it's going to be I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think it's going to be a firm held game where it's not going to be a question of who the better team was and why is this quarterback have all this hype behind him because he couldn't even pull this shit out against a quarterback who's set all season with a damn injury. He been in here with 2 seasons now, full camps, and this is what the fuck he did. I think that's what it's gonna look like. I think that trade offer gonna look a little bit better to motherfucking the Wolves. Like, you know what? Jay do be giving some good trades out here now that I think about it.
Man, he don't think much. You know what I'm saying? So it's
he don't, man.
Hell no, man. And speaking of that shit, man, I really believe they gonna turn J.J. McCarthy loose. If he catches groove in that first half, I don't think they're gonna slow him down. I doubt they're gonna slow him down because they don't have enough faith in Caleb that he can catch up if they jump off. So they won't have to slow down. If that boy J.J. McCarthy jump off, they going to let him keep slanging.
They going to let him go. I like him.
They want his branding and his confidence to go through the roof.
For sure. And they need it.
And they know Caleb can't catch him.
True. I agree with that. I agree. And then if he does what he does tonight, minus Addison, shit, bro. Talking about a whole nother damn thing. When Addison come back and he only got 2 more games. Week 4, Addison should be back in the game. I think he had 3 games suspension for the situation.
3 or 4 games.
It was 3 or 4 games, so he'll be back. He'll be back by 4, right? So he'll be back on in the mix. So if he does that tonight, shit. I mean, Addison lightweight, bro. He done turned into me. He can. I think Addison, depending on how he do this, he'd be a 1B. I don't even think he'll be a solid 2 receiver. He'd be a 1B receiver.
He'll 1B. I like how you put that. I think he'll 1B. I like how you put that.
For sure. He'll like a 1B receiver. Because, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, they 1A, 1B. That ain't even a 1 or 2 receiver. That's a 1A, 1B situation right there. That's it. All day long. And I think Minnesota Vikings have the potential to have a 1A, 1B. And J.J. McCarthy take off, yeah, they're gonna be tough to deal with. Because they got a solid running back in Aaron Jones. He's going to put up numbers. And he typically stay healthy. He done did his thing in Green Bay. He done did his thing here at the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know why. This another player that your boy Jerry Jones, not your boy, these motherfuckers, I'm talking about them because you don't fuck with Jerry. That Jerry Jones didn't fuck around and sign that was available. Hey, Javonte Williams, salute to you, brother. Yeah, he know it all. Javonte Williams, I'm gonna give you your props though, bro, because they wrote you off and you showed up. He got that check and he showed up with them 2 touchdowns. If it wasn't for that, Cowboys would have been looking horrible too. So don't buy on Javonte Williams just yet, y'all. I mean, you might want to get that some time too. Don't buy on that shit just yet. Don't fall for that one just yet. Give it that a couple more weeks.
Unless you the Wolves.
Yeah, unless you mow, because he the running back oracle. He don't running back oracle.
Oh yeah, Chris McCaffrey. Oh yeah, Chris. C-Mac.
Yeah, week 4. Watch what happened with C-Mac. By week 6, y'all see where C-Mac gonna put you. He going back overseas. He going back overseas.
We talking about the guy that drafted Travis Hunter, didn't he?
Oh yeah. No. I'm playing the guy that drafted Travis Hunter.
Okay,
I'm playing.
I was wrong.
Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. Did Travis Hunter look like all this shit that they've been saying, bro?
Bro, let me say this to you. Let me just say this. When I heard the report come out Saturday that he's gonna be focused mainly as a wide receiver. You know, they may throw him in there on defense on specialty. Let me tell you what I saw.
Go ahead, tell me what you saw, and I'm gonna get a nation some stats when you finish up.
I saw two good passes that came his way, and that boy took some contact, and he didn't react quite well to that contact, you know.
Thank you.
And he ain't the kind of receiver you run across the middle like that.
Nah, bro.
I ain't got no idea why they doing that type of shit.
Hell no, you gotta be sure your quarterback let him clear. Yes, you gotta be sure he clear, bro. That's not the place for him. That's not the place for him. He's not big enough for that. He's not big enough for that.
Man, I'm sitting there watching that. I say, if then what y'all intend to do with him, man, he ain't gonna make it long,
bro. That man, Travis Hunter had 8 targets for 6 receptions and 33 fucking yards. That's basically 5 yards of reception, basically.
That's
all
it,
right?
man.
And then let me tell y'all,
little short shit.
The motherfucker who y'all said, you know, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, Travis Hunter y'all are gonna start seeing more and more that the Jaguars are gonna say, you know, listen, it was fun while it lasted. All that talk was good. We got him in the building, but we need to bring him in and tell him that this dual way shit, we might really put your ass on defense or something. But then again, we just saw what Derrick Henry did to a DB last night. He bounced that motherfucker like a basketball. I'm not even sure we want to put you there. So we're gonna keep you as a receiver. We'll let you get out there every now and then and play some DB. Let you get it off, but he's not finna be this unicorn of a player y'all thought at the professional level. Dan DeVille even said to this shit, y'all, this is not the Big 12. And on top of that, it's not the schedule that you had in the Big 12 in the pros. You about to be playing, man, we haven't even seen him against nobody like these big body receivers yet, bro. We ain't even seen him out here like this yet. And matter of fact, I got a question, because I know somebody who been looking like they old self. I need to see do the Jaguars play this team before I say what I'm about to say. Okay. Because if they play this team, Travis Hunter is okay. Thank God you do not play the Pittsburgh Steelers in your regular season, because I'm gonna tell you right now, Jalen looking like DK and Jalen. So you got to worry about DK on that side, and then you got to worry about fucking Jalen. It's going to be a bad day for you, bro. Thank God you don't have to play them. You do not have to play the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, hey, you might do yourself some good right there, man. That's the only saving grace.
Right,
if you play
team, right team picked them, man.
For sure.
To even entertain that shit.
For sure. For sure.
Man, any other good team, they wouldn't even entertain that shit, man.
No.
Listen, you know you're going to be a receiver. Any other thoughts that you got, man, get that shit out your mind. That shit ain't happening.
Completely.
Completely. Yeah, man, stop this, man. Whoever think this shit been happening, they can forget it, man. A human being body ain't built like that.
Even in today's league, especially with his size.
Man, you take much steroids as you want, man. That shit.
Yeah. Now, had he been in the early 2000s, it definitely would have been a no-go. He probably wouldn't be playing football right now.
Man, come across the middle.
Don't do it.
Let Big out of play
there. You saw what happened to Ocho. Ocho way bigger than Travis Hunter. And Ocho went the blindside Ray, not the other way around. It was over with. Yeah,
shit,
man.
You got a joker. Old Vontae Burfict type cat catch your ass and just detach your spine.
Yo, man, that was some good football, man.
That was great football, man.
Man, that was, man, for real, bro. Now they throw the flag if you breathe on a motherfucker too hard. Now they don't want you to celebrate. They don't want you to do nothing. They don't want you to hit too hard. Even if it's a legal hit, it was too hard. We throwing.
Did you see the damn hit? Man, what? That was the Chargers game, I believe, man. Damn hit in the end zone. Well, Buddy caught the ball, but he got obliterated. They throw the flag on the motherfucker talking about personal foul. You defensive receiver.
Defensive receiver. Motherfucker.
That type of bullshit, man. Listen, you can see enough to catch the ball. Protect yourself.
Right. This shit crazy the way they got this thing built up, man. It is crazy, man. So, Nation, I got Minnesota. My brother got Minnesota. We are out on the Travis Hunter unicorn double play by the end of the season, rookie of the year type shit. I don't think that's happening. I think it was rightfully gauged at the time about the conflict on Pittsburgh and what was going on. I think it was rightfully gauged at the time. But I think now, hindsight, where it is now, I think you all have to say that Mike Tomlin and the Rooney family knew exactly what the hell they was doing, and they played that shit right, because they got a fucking squad on both sides of the ball, like no bullshit. And they got depth. They got depth at the chart. So Pittsburgh was counted out way too soon. Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers counted out way too soon, and you might have put a little bit too much stock, just a little bit too much in Caleb Williams. So that's where we sit right there, Nation, for our sports talk on this Monday following. As we close out for week 1, we'll be back again later on this week. Don't forget to check out the other episodes. And as we say, and we going to consistently say right now in our exit, Dan DeVille, tell them.
Shit, eat the meat, chew the fat, leave the bones.
And we out.